Yo, yo, yo. What's up with it, y'all? Yeah. Y'all know who it is. It's Chef D. Calgary's of the Chef, Left Coast King, Sting Uno, and things of that nature, man. Uh, my partner ain't here. He down and out right now. So best wishes and all the healing energy and vibes to that brother. The one and only Doc Madness. Shit. Without further ado, let's get it cracking. You feel me?
Sports Talk Wednesdays live, let's ride! D and Doc's on the mic, no lie! Clap it up, stand tall, we thrive! Things of that nature, we keep it live! Woo! Yeah! Sports Talk Wednesdays live!
What's up with it, man? What's up with it? I'm solo dolo today. My man is under the weather, man. Been going through it. So before we even start, all you hospitals and ERs and urgent care centers, how the fuck you turn veterans away when they got veterans insurance? Y'all full of shit. We're gonna get on some other shit later. Hey, football season is officially over, right? Super Bowl 60 just popped off. Man, it was all right. Broncos wasn't there, so it wasn't great. You feel me? I think we would have gave the Seahawks a better run if we would have had, my man Nick's ready and willing to do what he do. But Seattle handled business. Give them props on that, right? They handled business. New England never really got comfortable. They didn't get into a groove at all. Man, they walked out of Levi Stadium, the champs, right? Hosting up that Lombardi Trophy, man. 29-13 victory. Seattle's defense dominated. Both defenses did their damn thing. I give both defenses props on keeping it locked. But Patriots, man, they look really, really, really out of sync. They look bad. Turnovers, pick six, didn't look too good. 6 sacks on Drake May. Kept New England out of rhythm, man. Most of the night, they couldn't get it going. Shout out to Kenneth Walker III. He carried the offense. He had over 150 plus scrimmage yards. I mean, he set the tone. That brother ran hard. He was named the Super Bowl MVP. I don't know all the way. I don't agree all the way with that. I mean, yeah, he did the rough work for the team, but they really, I think, should have gave it to the kicker, Jason Myers. I mean, he made history with 5 field goals, the most ever in the Super Bowl. He was perfect on the night, 5 for 5 field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points, scoring 17 of Seattle's 29. That's a lot of points he put up not to be the MVP. But of course, kickers don't really get the love like that, right? Seattle's dark side, man, that defense, like I said, they did their thing. Shout out to Sam Darnold. I mean, in the offense, they controlled the ball. And New England didn't have no answers, man. So that was it. It's a wrap. Off to the drawing board for all 32 teams, trying to get things in order, figure out what's what, who's who, and all that good stuff. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna talk about this halftime show with Bad Bunny, man, because a lot of people had some mixed feelings about it. We're gonna touch on it in a minute. Stay tuned.
What up, y'all? Thank y'all for tapping into Things of That Nature, where culture connects. I'm one of your hosts, Doc Madness, also known as Thinksterz. I Remember, you owe it to yourself to stay tapped in with us across every lane. First of all, y'all can turn it up with what's in your playlist. Playlist, the curated soundtrack of life from your host, our guest, and y'all, the listeners, the Thinksterz, right? Hungry for more? Well, we got y'all covered. We got the one and only Cal Grizzly Chef D in the kitchen, y'all. We're putting something good in your belly. From snacks to soul food, everything in between, that comfort cuisine with that Left Coast Kings. Dive deep into the music scene, creation, and culture with The Session, hosted by yours truly, Doc Madness, and affiliates such as Tony Effect, straight out of Sweatshop Recordings and Demolition Men Productions. And then we go ahead and move over to Unfiltered Combos, where you get the headline, raw and real. No fluff, no filter. That's right, just pure truth for our Thinksterz. And when it comes down time to elevate and ease the mind, we got y'all on that one too. Stone, not stupid, y'all. Bringing clarity, facts, and cannabis conversations for the 420 enthusiasts. And don't want to miss out. If you want to know exactly what we puffing on, we drop in posts with your strain of the days. And we share what we're inhaling with y'all. And we would like to know what y'all smoking on as well while we pushing that culture line. And it don't stop there, man. Just when y'all thought it was safe, we can still catch us live too. We got The Session live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. And then also we bring the heat to the field and the courts with Sports Talk Wednesdays live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. So we hope to catch y'all there, man. Stay tapped in. This is Things of That Nature. Stay locked, stay lifted, and always remember, you owe it to yourself to stay tuned in right here with Chef D and Doc Madness. Things of That Nature.
Yeah. Back Jack was happening. Doing what it do. Now, halftime show. So everybody tune in for, especially if it ain't your team, right? Anyways, Bad Bunny took over, bro. He did his thizzle. The headliner of the show, he did his thing, man. It was a heavily theme of unity, which I respect, man. It was he had like a stage design. Everything was nice, man. It was entertaining. I understand most of us that aren't Latin and don't speak the language didn't understand, but I mean, I'm sure there was a vibe there if you felt it. If you ever been on a cruise to the Caribbean, this is what you're gonna hear a lot of, and you either with it or you ain't. You know, a lot of people talking all that ignorant shit about, not understanding this, that, and the other, and all this. Y'all the same people that, go buy your margaritas and turn up on Taco Tuesdays, right? But y'all didn't want to hear this shit. So it is what it is, right? Man, he had special guests. Lady Gaga pulled up. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing. A very mature, non-blonde Ricky Martin got out there, and he did his thizzle, man. He sounded good. They had people in the crowd like Jessica Alba and Pedro Pascal. You know what I mean? Different people making cameos. I got to give a big shout out to my country flag, Belize. I saw the Belizean flag in there, represented proud. You know what I'm saying? Swinging and banging on them. This is gonna go down as one of the more culturally charged halftime shows in recent memory. Right? This is something that's being done to bridge the gap. You know what I mean? That's right, man. People just hating. They just hating. He did his thing. Dance vibes. Yeah, if you like the boogie, it really don't matter what they saying as long as that rhythm movie, right? So, yeah, of course, Puerto Rico stand up. Yeah. You know it. I didn't have a problem with the show, man. Like I said, I wish I'd have paid more attention in Spanish class. That's all. Just so I know what was being said, because Bad Bunny is regarded as a decent lyricist. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he was speaking, putting it down, right? And it's just funny how people complain like the day of, the day after, oh, this and that. And it's like, you didn't like the shit? Why didn't you turn the channel? Like, You should have known if you was feeling it in the first couple minutes. You could have turned the channel and watched something else. You could have watched that whack ass Kid Rock shit that was going on, and ain't nothing, you know, nothing disrespectful toward the man. But come on, for y'all to try to do this like separate show that nobody really pulled up to watch was kind of ignorant and dumb. Instead of y'all just believing in unity and not separation. There's a difference. You feel me? But like I said, man, I thought it was a cool show. I didn't see the big deal in what everybody was complaining about, what the uproar was. It was music. If you like music, you know, you like music. I understand you don't know what he was saying, but shit, go put your translator on or go learn. I've been to plenty of shows that I've done security at where, hey, I didn't know what they were saying, but the music was amazing, the melodies was good, and as long as they wasn't laughing at you while they singing at you, it should be all good, right? Yeah. I got another. My man ain't feeling well, but he hearing comments. So I appreciate you, bro, for rocking with me. Lobbyists calling for investigation of the show because it wasn't American and showing the same sex dancing and too much women showing too much. What the exactly? Now I could tell you from watching it. Yeah, I did catch the same sex, the dudes in the truck grinding on each other. Whatever. That's the world we live in. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, just turn your head. I don't know what to tell you because they're gonna put it in your face every chance they get. It's in every TV show. It's in everything. It's the whole equal, whatever. To each his own, man. I don't know about the women showing a whole lot because, I mean, shit, they were dressed better than most people are. Like when you go to the like that chick on the Oscars or whatever award show that was where she had the little things around her nipples and the dress was hanging. Y'all was okay with that, right? But you wasn't okay with some brown people shaking that ass. But yet that's where you get the ass shaking from, right? If it wasn't for these African and South and Central American people and their music, you wouldn't know what gyrating was. Like, come on, keep it 100. Don't be mad because on the low, you was tapping your foot to the shit. You just ain't got no rhythm, so you didn't know how to tap it. That's all. It's okay. We're gonna excuse you, non-rhythmic individuals, for your hate and all your other shit. And why are you calling an investigation to a show? That don't make no sense to me. Investigating for what? What are you gonna lobby for? Huh? Y'all had the Super Bowl in the mecca of the gay, LG, whatever the community you want to call them. So what? Like I said, if you don't like it, turn the page, keep scrolling. Find something else to do at halftime, right? Or whatever it is. You're not gonna stop the money grab that the NFL went for. Rock Nation, all of that. The Super Bowl isn't just for sports fans. If you haven't noticed, you got the fans of the sport who come out to see the teams play, but you got people that show up, man, just for the crowds, just for the celebrities that they might see, just for the weekend events and stuff like that, man. So stop hating. Nikki on the stage with Orange Man showing off all of it. You're right, bro. Nicki Minaj was out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yep. When MJ grabbing his beefcake, nobody tripping. But since it's Spanish, there's a problem. Exactly, man. And it's funny how people's true colors come out when something so small, really, in the big scheme of things, something so small. You mad about race, you mad about people's, origins when shit, every brown person on this bitch from here to there and there to here, we was here before y'all anyway. Face the fucking facts. You know what I mean? It's the truth, and that's what it is. You had couple people who got, gave their props. Seth Rollins, WWE Seth Rollins, man, he praised the show for its message of bringing people together. Um, this is, like I said, it's going to go down in history as a culturally charged halftime show. And, he did his thing. Stop hating, y'all. The shit's over. You know what I mean? What's funny is people are still complaining about some shit that's over, but your government will fuck you in the ass every day. And y'all don't say nothing. Y'all just like, ooh, oh yeah. You don't do nothing to stop that, but you worried about a Super Bowl halftime show, y'all. And most of y'all watched it. Most of y'all watched it just to complain. That's the crazy part. Haters will watch your shit and will be your biggest supporter, hoping that you fail. Sad, sad, sad. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, um, like y'all need to get over it. Need to really get over it. You know what I mean? Like you didn't hear nobody complain when Shania Twain was doing her thing in Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't. Y'all was juiced when with the nip slip with Janet and Justin Timberlake. All of that. You know what I mean? A bunch of y'all complained last year when K Dot came out there and murdered it. You know what I'm saying? Came out there and sent a message that flew over most of you ignorant dummies' heads, which was funny to watch because some of y'all were just like, oh, I don't know, looking dumb because you already are. So just get over it. Get over it. Look forward to the next year. Next year, I hope they bring out what's the extraordinary girls? What's the XG? What's the hip hop group from China we be rocking with, Doc? Hey, I hope they come out next year and piss all y'all off too. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? It's an entertainment, man. Enjoy the show and have some fun. Stop tripping. Because if you was on the cruise or somewhere, you wouldn't be complaining about the music. You just be out there drinking and doing your thing. Yeah, XG. That's right, bro. Bro, they complaining about the show, but they ain't pressing for all the clowns in the Epstein files. Dumb world. Yep, very dumb world, bro. I agree with you 100%. And yes, XG, Extraordinary Girls. Y'all go check them out if y'all into hip hop. These young ladies are from, I believe they're from China. And they got bars. Bars. Yeah, they make a lot of us US MCs look real shabby and need to go back to the drawing board and start over because them girls is dope. But anyways, I don't have a lot of NBA shit except go Lakers, fuck LeBron, and the Clippers suck. And I'm only saying that because my boy on the show didn't say nothing to me. Nah, but Kawhi Leonard was looking good. They call him what they call him, Kawhi Borg or whatever they was calling him the other day on TV, man, because he been doing this thizzle. He been doing this thizzle. My boy laughing at me because I'm gonna throw my shots when I can. LeBron and them the other night, I guess they lost to the Thunder, man, right? And they didn't get blown out this time. And people was made a big deal about Lane James and his comments about this, the Lakers not being a championship type team, right? They don't have the consistency. And hey, it's the truth. I don't think it's a shot at anybody. We didn't have the full team. Skinny Luka wasn't out there. He's dealing with hamstring issues, and this is his first go round with hamstring issues, man. So, something different for him. And no, they don't have the ability to run with a young team like that at all. And main really is because that old dude need to go and take your son with him. Like, they need to just leave. You're a problem to the team. We need to clear up some money, get some dudes in who want to play and win. They want to play for each other and win, and not all this other outside noise and drama, man. Yes, they did get their asses blown out by the Spurs, bro. Yeah, Wemby. Wemby's a monster. Wemby's a monster. The only way you can stop him is you gotta slam his foot in the car door before he leave the house, or before he get out, step into the stadium, man, because you ain't stopping that dude. And the Lakers don't have an answer for him at all. I don't think a lot of teams have an answer for him when he hot and rolling, man. And you know, I wish my man was here to give y'all more on the NBA. I really don't have a lot because it's just so many damn games. There's so much drama going on. Bakers set all the starters and Wemby was offended. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I got a problem with that type of stuff. That's why I haven't been following basketball. The Lakers have been very disappointing ever since that one dude showed up with the real bad hairline. Y'all know who he is. They just organization need to get it together, man. They need to really get it together, and they need to do something about that dude. Hopefully this will be his last season with us, man, and he can kick rocks and go somewhere and do whatever he want to do, wherever he do it at. You know, outside of basketball, he's a solid cat, but as far as basketball goes, I think he's a cancer to every team he's been on. But anyways, I'm gonna still say go Lakers because that's my squad, and I'm gonna rock with them no matter who on the team. Yes, him and his exactly. Somebody sent me a post the other day, bro, about him, and I said about his son as well, and I was like, he's still supposed to be sitting on the bench at USC. Let's keep it 100. I don't care what anybody says. He did not deserve to be drafted. That was some father pulling some strings type shit, which is not cool because you shouldn't be putting, number one, that pressure on your kid. Let him sit his ass where he was at and let him develop and get better before he step here and try to do anything, and let the world, let the NBA want to pick him. Wasn't nobody looking at him. You feel me? Nobody at all. If I was Wemby, I'd be offended too if you said all the starters, because that sounds like you just quit. That's all that was. You know what I mean? Trash. Man, I'm gonna take another break, y'all, and I'm gonna come back because I got a sport. I got one of my wacky sports for y'all, and it's gonna be something interesting. So catch me in a little bit. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I know the company man gonna like this one. Let's get it. Jovan want beef, but these days bison is on the menu. And buffaloes, but flows, ice coated in igloos. And the snow wet icicles. I'm sicko enough to diss you when it's bold. My flow Astro Jedi like Mace Windu. When this war full of stars, a supernova contributes to the birth of a new sun. My father, the light within you, that mean I'm son of Ra when I shine bright at these venues. I mean a demigod, I'm Hercules of the Central. You rappers don't got drive, y'all rather just call a Waymo. I got way more horsepower, can't entertain ponytails, your buns. I'm on your head like hairstylist, cosmetologist. Established foundations that's keeping my soul autonomous. I'm LA-matic, spit flows, making sure Nas be proud of this. I told you that I don't give a fuck, cause I'm not monogamous. Polygamy, I fuck over any beat for my inner peace. I keep a piece of safe for these rappers in case they want the heat. Fire burning inside of me. I came from the dirt and rose from the ashes. This goofy said I'm doing this for clout, don't question my passion. You diss the West Side, know your angle, trust you don't want that action from Kenny. He a legend, jealousy is disguised as passion. We have a hater. Not calculated, know you're sloppy Joe. I eat him for lunch, you haven't gated. If you're next to Joe, I kill him in bunch. I got the juice up in the boxing ring. A lyrical punchline defines who run this like Gump. It's time to face me like video calls from an iPhone. Bygones be bygones. I spin the block just like the cyclone. Do bang, spray this shit up like the magic night bombs. Put the fire out with my waves like where the fuck my Triton. This ain't no East versus West, so you upset because the West had to check you for hating on us. That'll lose your respect. You can big up the East without trying to hate on the West and challenge the top dog to prove and show the world you're the best. Instead, you rather clout chase, take shots and throw bait at Kendrick and Cole. You plan to beef and hope the beef increase the records you sold. Cause you don't do this for the love of the game, the fame what you chose. I'm blacking out on ops like zombies, gotta fetch me their souls.
Yeah, we back. Jack was happening. And hold on, my man said they were scared of the smoke. Yeah, they probably were. And you right, I was on that. I got that rocking and rolling. check this out, y'all. We're gonna keep on going with the NBA. I got some more news, some stuff that my bad that I didn't that I forgot to go over. All-Star weekend. All-Star weekend. We looking at this Friday. Kick off the All-Star weekend. Man, they going global, right? LA trying to reach its fans. Oh shit, lost my notes. Here we go. Right back. Yeah. So the All-Star weekend in LA is gonna reach fans in 214 countries and in 50 plus languages with 200 plus global creators embedded across the events. So this is going to be the largest creator footprint in NBA history, which is going to be dope. Fans will even vote on roles for like Drewski, Lethal Shooter, and Tyler Tooney during All-Star Saturday. Hold on, my man's got some comments. I'm trying to navigate this. Yeah, basically it's us versus the world type shit that's coming up too. We got that. NBC Sports returns to All-Star broadcasting. So for the first time since 2002, NBC is back covering the All-Star weekend, man. The event runs, like I said, Friday, February 13th through the 15th across NBC, Peacock, NBCSN, and Telemundo. So y'all go check it out, man. Commentary teams include Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, T-Mac, and Reggie Miller. Man, that's going to be – I hope all of them is together on one because I'd love to hear that. That's some dudes who done put in the work and really know what they're talking about when it comes to basketball. They're combining for those individuals I just named combined for 30 All-Star selections. You know what I mean? So that's 4 dudes. Do the math. In more news, Adam Silver is facing public criticism concerns. That's right. Legendary ballers, baby. Real spill. Them was some of the guys we named from Melo to Vince, T-Mac, and Reggie, man. 4 of the best to ever step on that court. Real talk. Definitely. But Album Silver Slipper, as my man likes to call him, is facing some criticism concerns about season length, player availability, and declining all-star quality. Bill Simmons publicly questioned whether Silver is still the right leader, sparking calls for his removal. We'll see what happens, right? Brandon Ingram replaces the injured Steph Curry this year. Zachary Roshire replaces AJ Mitchell in the Rising Star game. The slam dunk contest judges Brent Berry, Dwight Howard, Nate Robinson, and Dominique Wilkins. And like I mentioned, there's over 200 creators participating in the All-Star. Wembanyama and France continue to rise as international basketball force. So that's all I got for the NBA, man. I ain't been keeping up like I used to, and I'm not a super hooper. So that's my man's cup of tea. I'm just filling in and spilling wind. You feel me? Man. But check this out. So y'all know I always have a little wacky sport of the week for you. Anybody out there ever heard of a sport called octopush? I said it, octopush, aka underwater hockey. Underwater hockey. Hold on. Adam Silver's trash turned a blind, the deaf ear from former players about the investigations going on right now. Johnny Wilkins says the whole NBA office needs to be investigated. Hey, bro. These leagues are falling apart. I don't know what's going on with these leagues and who the higher influences are on them and some of their decisions and some of the things that's been going on. But it's not a good look for a lot of the sports, man. A lot of them are facing a lot of criticism and scrutiny, especially with the betting and and all this stuff that's going on, man. So we will keep you all abreast of the situation as we get the news, when we get the news. And hopefully next week, my man will be feeling a whole lot better, and he'll be able to give you his input on what's going on. It's not about the sport no more. It's all about the money, and that is the truth, bro. I believe that when it comes to every sports organization, they don't care about the players; they care about the money. And if you don't believe that, go listen to the interview with Eric Dickerson as he talks about how the NFL treats the players, especially guys after they retire and things of that nature. So y'all need to check it out, and just we just here to bring awareness, man. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know that they hide, that needs to be brought to the front, because you tearing up the sport. And I don't care which sport it is, they tearing them up, and I hope it doesn't trickle to, soccer and whatever else is going on out there. But then again, there's always politics and something, so that's probably going on there too. We just don't know enough about it because it's not our main sport, right? But anyways, back to the octo push, or as others call it, underwater hockey. And check this out. This is a fast-paced, limited contact, and a 3D sport that's played at the bottom of a swimming pool, typically 2 to 3 meters deep. Teams of 6 players. They use a short handheld sticks to move a weighted puck to the opponent's goal while snorkeling and free diving. Yes, that's what I said. I'm gonna give you a couple aspects of this sport before I even show you what it looks like. It was invented in 1954 in Portsmouth, England, by a guy named Alan Blake. He is a winter fitness activity for scuba divers. That's what his whole thing is. Now, this game is played 2 teams of 6, 6-on-6 with subs. They compete in 2 10 to 15 minute halves. The game is played entirely at the bottom of the pool. So this requires the players to dive down, play the puck, as long as they can hold their breath, right? And then come back up for air, which gives you a high intensity, aerobic and strategic game, right? That's what it leads to. They wear a mask, snorkel, and fins, protective glove, usually on the playing hand, a water polo cap, and like I said, the little stick is roughly like 30 centimeters. They push or flip the puck, right? It's known for being played all ages, all genders, and the teams are mixed, man. Even though it's called Octopush in the UK, it's globally known as underwater hockey, and it's played internationally, man. This sport offers a unique, low-impact, full-body workout that emphasizes teamwork over individual strength. And if you don't believe me, check it out. So what y'all think about that? Who down? Who want to go do some octopush, some underwater hockey, man? I don't know. Count me out. How do you even watch that without, I guess they got to have cameras underground so that you can see everything? Because I don't understand how they would even film that, like, as far as if it's aired on television or something like that. I would. But anyways, the UK is always coming up with something crazy, man. So that's our wild, crazy little sport of the week, man. Like I said, y'all, we really super wasn't prepared today. My man's been real under the weather, man, since like last weekend. So he finally was able to finally couldn't take enough of it and went to go get seen, and he got turned away. The urgent care, a bunch of other shit, which they said we don't take your insurance, which is a crock of shit because y'all have to take anybody who comes into urgent care or emergency because you're gonna bill them anyway, and if they don't pay you, y'all gonna get y'all money because you're gonna write it off. So all you medical field industry people, y'all need to cut that shit out, man. Like, come on, you ain't supposed to turn nobody away. That's why these other countries, their health is better than ours. Even though we talk all that shit like we're leading the world in whatever they think it is when it comes to medical, besides experimentation and all that other nonsense. Pretty soon they're gonna be making super players. All the regular dudes are gonna have to sit and watch. Be careful, y'all. But check this out. That's all I got today, man. This, normally this is a 2-hour show, and we got guests and people come in talking shit. Unc said he was gonna pull up, and he didn't pull up. So wherever you at, Unc, big dog, I'm gonna talk that shit. Where was you at? He just mad because his Raiders suck still. And that's not my fault that they trash. And I told him the other night, Max Crosby was gonna leave, right? They said, so I saw an article talking about he was done. He not playing with the what you call it, with the Raiders no more. And my uncle says, where he gonna go? I said, shit, we got some cap space. We'll take him. Not that we really need another edge rusher. I said, we take him. And then he got an attitude and start talking shit and trying to change the whole. He worse than the media sometimes. I love him, but man, he be trying to twist some shit up. Talking about I was crying, begging for Max Crosby. Look here, before we even think about that, I'll take Von Miller back before I take Max Crosby because Max got this funk on him, this loser funk. And I told they're going to have to pressure wash him wherever he go to get that loser way off of his body. You got to get the loser. You got to get the loser funk off his body. You got to pressure wash him and get that shit off, man. Do some detoxing and shit because, the Raiders don't do nothing but lose. They do that real well, but that's not how the game's supposed to be played. You're supposed to win, not who got the best losing record. It's the best winning record. Y'all might want to work on that. Anyways, what my man say? Yeah, come on, he don't ever want to pull up. Yeah, man, he don't ever want to pull up. And the bad thing about it is the man sat there and was like, oh, I can't wait till Wednesday. I can't wait till Wednesday. Well, Wednesday here. Where the hell you at? Man, sent him a text message. Make sure he had the link. He ain't pull up on me. He probably on a long distance call. Because that's all he be talking about. He on long distance. I was like, man, ain't no long distance calls no more. We ain't. Stop it. Just because they far away don't mean shit. We all far away from each other. But yeah, so if y'all need something to do this weekend, who is that, Mr. Not a Fan? Who is this? I'm gonna bring you on the stage. What's up, Mr. Not a Fan? What's cracking? Hello? You ain't gonna say nothing? You just gonna, all right then. I don't know who that is, and they don't want to say nothing to me. You gotta take yourself off of mute, and then I'll bring you back on. Oh, they gone. Well, whatever. That's on you. But like I said, I'm gonna end this because I don't have no more sports news for y'all right now, man. I think underwater hockey was enough. Y'all need to go out there and get it. I mean, tune in to the All-Star weekend. It's gonna be a lot of nice little stuff, man. We'll see how this whole how the game plays out. I don't have the details. Like I said, this normally not my part of the show. We know we got baseball around the corner too. So we, got something like that to look for. You know, the World Cup is still popping. We got the Winter Olympics, y'all. Don't forget about the Winter Olympics hosted by SNOOP, DOGG, and whoever else is out there getting it with him. So, you know, support your favorite Olympic sports, winter sports, you know. And until then, man, y'all be nice to somebody. And just remember, this is the internet. What you say, bro? Mr. Not a Fan was spooked. Yeah, I don't know if they was ready for it. It's got stage fright. The lights is bright. You know what I'm saying? The lights is bright, y'all. So like I said, hey, tune in to the All-Star game. So you got the I believe the Kia Forum is gonna have the celebrity game or something like that. And then, you know, the Intuit is gonna be where it's gonna be played at, in the home of the Clippers. I heard it's a real nice stadium, man. Nice venue, bringing some money to the city and the area, man. You know, SoCal stand up. I'll be out there, not this weekend, but next weekend. I might pull up on somebody if you don't pull up on me first. But anyways, hey, like I said, y'all be nice, love yourself so you can love others. Stop being an asshole and stop hating. Start congratulating. You feel me? Other than that, we'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time. And we out.
Things of that nature.